here in front of the house that my father, Joe DioGuardi, Giuseppe DioGuardi, known to these people who were his friends. They went to school with him, Vittorio and Vincenzo. Vittorio Martino, Vincenzo Cano. And we just met today. This is a day that we're spending here in Greci, and they brought us to the house where my father was born. These people speak Albanian. This village has been here 500 years, and my father came to America in 1929 and was proud to tell me, as his oldest son, that he was Albanian and that I had Albanian blood. And here we just came from Albania to see the town that my father came from. So I just wanted to say, Unyam Here, in Greci.
Katundi
Greci. And yes, and I would like him to say, Ms. Lamo, Drita. And by the way, we found Drita, who speaks English because she spent many years in Australia, and she just came back. She just came back from Australia. Well, actually 20 years, I think you're here now. But she came back to live in Greci, and thank God we found her because she speaks English and she speaks Albanian. And maybe you'll be the facilitator for us. And I'd like him to know in Albanian how happy I am to be here to my father's town, and how happy I am to see these fine Albanian people here in Italy. And I'd like to hear more about the story of my father and how he knew him in Albanian. Maybe he could say a few words.
Sambo bashkë, rim sambo kagalti kësaj, këtë real, sambo bashkë, proprio sambo bashkë.
And he went to school with my father, and
jam shumë mirë sa të njohë ti që e biri se paruqit, na I zonë se paru.
okay. And does he remember my father's father, my grandfather Nicola?
Sì, colomas libratit.
And what?
Ci sciati se paruqit.
Yes, and what?
Angiolina Tozzi.
My grandmother.
Se paruqit.
Jaku Shprishu. Jaku Shprishu. That is the saying of the Arbresh for lost blood. When my father would find an Albanian in America, he was so proud to be different than the other Italians that if he heard someone speaking the Albanian, he would run up right away and grab him or her and hug them and say, Jaku Shprishu, that they found themselves. You know, so it's a wonderful expression of love for the blood and the people. Here I am coming back to where he was born, and I am kissing these people because they went to school with my father, and this is my blood. And it's not my lost blood, although it is lost in the sense that I have not come here now for 16 years, and here I meet with the people that went to school with my father. In fact, Vittorio was born right next door in this house here, and my father was born here, and they were very good friends. It's a wonderful story, and we're going to tell more of the story as we go on. But just speaking about, and he mentioned my grandmother, Angelina Tozzi, and there's still a large Tozzi family in this town. And for those people in America who doubted my Albanian heritage, you're hearing it firsthand, that here are two friends of my father speaking in the older Albanian, which is understood by Albanians like Muslim Kuka, who was born in Albania, came to America, but there are words that are from the older Albanian he doesn't understand, and sometimes the Albanians here slip in some Italian, so they have a combination. It's interesting. But I wanted to ask him also to talk a little bit about my grandfather and his family, what they did. Why were they called Master Librats? I understand they were carpenters in the town, and they had a very big skill. See if he could say something about that.
Nëse po të flaç të fëmisë të joshit, se I thonë Master Librata, ta që beni ishin falegnami, ishin grandi falegnami.
Grandi falegnami, ishtë soprannome.
I thonë Librato. I thonë Librat juaj Nikolas, joshit jo. Ei sono master librato, maestro.
Maestro.
Maestro. So he was a master carpenter.
Miestri.
Siamo mastri brati, siamo
Yes,
mastri brati.
because my father said when he was young, he worked with my grandfather making furniture for the people in town. Yes.
E Yoshi, sono master Nicola.
Ah,
Yoshi.
my grandfather, Master
Master
Nicola.
Nicola.
Master
sì.
Nicola.
Yes.
Ecco.
Yes,
Master Nicola, master libratit.
yes. Well,
Sono Luci master librato, ci si vuoi.
Isene
3 fratelli. 3 sono io.
Nicoli, librati.
E Giuseppe.
E lui ci master librati, e così me.
Chi? Simonco, il cugino.
Cugino, sono 3 fratelli.
3 brothers.
Nicolia,
3
yeah.
librati.
In tedesco, brother.
E Lucci, Pasqua Lucci.
There's another brother.
Lucci master libratit, 3 fratelli.
Si chiama
Okay,
Pasquale.
now, the father of my grandfather, Nicola, what was his name?
Il tuo anno,
My great-grandfather.
Casa.
Bisnonno, si thoin. Iati mas Nicola, si thoin.
Non lo sappiamo, no.
Giuseppe?
Sì,
Giuseppe.
Sapi master libratit.
Okay, so that confirms it because I was told that my great-grandfather built this house or rebuilt it and had on the wrought iron, because I have a picture when I came here in 1974, GD. I said, what's this GD? That's your great-grandfather who rebuilt the house, Giuseppe DioGuardi.